Due to the popularity of both cats and space in the public consciousness, it's not surprising that the concept of space cats has been thought of before. However, the public conception of space is laughably inaccurate, and so many concepts are left as just fiction. Yet the concept of sending a cat to space has scientific merit and was indeed conducted by an overlooked space agency on a largely forgotten mission. This is the story of Felicette, the first space cat. By 1963, the United States had declared its goal to send humans to the moon. The USSR conducted the first Mars flyby on the first EVA, and any late coming and lesser funded agencies were left with essentially PR table scraps. With both programs having already sent humans into orbit, and space biological research on non human organisms had become less of a focus. This led to opportunities for other programs to get some more creative first. As USSR had focused on dogs research and the US on non-human primates, the agency had yet to set a feline into space. Here, the French CERMA, part of the National Centre for Space Studies, CENES, which will later form the core of the European Space Agency, is able to move from sending rats to their trophic superior cats. 14 cats are selected for a program, with a female C341 being picked for flight. C341, later acquiring the name Felicette, was a black and white bicolor cat, a former stray who was selected due to acting calmer during training. The actual flight took place on October 18th, 1963, with a Vernier sounding rocket carrying the capsule to nearly 161 kilometers in altitude from a launch site in French Algeria. After a 15-minute flight, the capsule was successfully recovered, with Felicette being in good condition after her flight. During the flight, data on Felicite's breathing and heart rate had been collected by various electrodes implanted in her body. Unfortunately, further research on how Felicette fared during the flight required euthanization, which tragically occurred 2 months after the flight. Following this, Felicite's story was largely forgotten, with even commemorative stamps issued in the 1990s, misleading Felicette as a male cat named Felix. Finally, Felicity's contributions to science were properly honored in 2019, with a bronze statue of the heroic cat looking up from Earth being unveiled at the International Space University at Strasbourg, following an online funding campaign started by Matthew Guy. Despite the largely overlooked nature of Felicity's mission, it was an important milestone in spaceflight history and the overall exploration of life outside Earth.